Today in Battlefield 6, we have a big further update when it comes to recoil change and many other changes what you guys are interested in too. But before we get into that, let's go and talk about the beginning of Season 4. As we are almost there, the third path of Season 3 will begin on the 30th of June and it's supposed to end on the 20th of July because on 21st of July it will be the release of the Season 4 update and that will be the Navy Warfare. I'm honestly really excited for this, and I personally do feel like it's going to be a really big hit for Battlefield. Many people are talking about this. I feel like this is going to be the biggest point for the game, increase the player count. The question is, can we keep them playing? Or are they just going to fade away after a couple of weeks? I am really excited for this, and I cannot wait, and I know you guys are too. While you're watching this video, we have probably already hit 40,000 subscribers. And if we have, I just want to say thank you so much to every single person supporting the channel, dropping a sub, all of that fun stuff. It really means so much to me. Having this as a job is kind of crazy as it is, especially doing full-time content creation as Battlefield. Not as comfortable as I hope it would be, but it's still a blessing to be in. To everyone supporting the channel, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely amazing. I wouldn't be here without you. I owe you guys so much. With the World Cup happening, you can claim multiple flags on BF6. If you do miss these out, don't worry, as they are going to rotate them once again. If your team is playing in the World Cup, make sure you log into BF6 because that is the time where you can go and claim your flag, especially if you missed the bundle. If there's any footy fans out there, you let me know who's going to win the World Cup. For me, it's England. It needs to come home. I feel like this might annoy you. It has been talk. Honestly, it's been talk over the last year. EA is gonna launch EA advertising for its games. So basically, you are gonna see like an ad of Coca-Cola when it comes to Battlefield 6. Honestly, this is something what shouldn't be in the game. I really was dreading stuff like this. And the problem is once this starts happening, other games are gonna start doing it too. The biggest point of this all is a business way. You make so much money from ads and sponsorships. It's always been like that. Just look at like events like UFC. Of course, they have multiple sponsors so they can keep them events going. And that's the way how EA is going to do it, to make extra money by promoting sponsorships. It definitely rubs me the wrong way. I didn't want to see anything like this. It just seems like this is kind of the future of gaming, where we're going to see advertising ads in the game. But you know what's the worst thing about it? Is every time we see stuff what has ads, what do? We got Twitch Turbo, where it completely removes the ads. We got YouTube Premium, where it removes all of the ads. Are we going to get a Battlefield Premium, where it removes all of the ads as well? Because that's going to be really annoying. Anything where they can get a cash grab, I feel like, with these guys. With the future updates, this is what they're going to be working on. Gunplay changes, vehicle update, end of round improvements, and much more. Let's get ourselves into it. This update will happen on the 30th of June. The biggest change out of this update is once again they are changing the recoil behavior, but there's multiple things what's going to go on with this. Limb multiplayer is going to be in the game, so it's going to be basically if you get shot in the arm, it's going to do certain damage compared to being shot in the chest. This is a big deal as it's going to completely change the TTK. If you start shooting someone in the toe, it's going to take more bullets than it would be shooting someone in the head. But one of the biggest things what I've realized out of all of this is not just changing the recoil behavior, they're also going to be working on the muzzle velocity. That is something what I've been waiting for a really long time. With the muzzle velocity, if it's high, you can compete at them longer ranges, makes it easier to track and just a control overall. And that is something what you just don't need. Why does an SMG need to be performing so far a range? It makes absolutely no sense. But I think everyone can agree with this, that the snipers definitely need a nerf on its muzzle velocity. Some of the snipers, you do not need to be aiming on their head across the map and still get a headshot. Where's the bullet drop? Everyone knows and learned how to do the bullet drop sniping correctly. But in Battlefield 6, we don't have that anymore. Definitely one of the biggest changes for that update. I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. We are going to go crazy, testing out all the weapons and see how it all goes. Visibility, we have already got a nice update when it came to that, but because they already have updated it, there is still more room to improve. And with that, they are going to be improving the visibility update once again, just tweaking it in certain lighting areas and improving it overall. I understand why they are doing this, and I saw it straight away when it came to the first update for visibility. There would be times where people would be extremely out in the open in a sunny area, yet they will still stand out way more than they should. The visibility update was supposed to help out darker areas. There was no need to brighten up the characters in bright locations anyway. Certain stuff like that is going to be toned down and improve the visibility where it needs to be improved on. In the recent update, we got the option to remove all of the orange dots with your loadouts, but it will still happen when it came to your battle pass. They are also going to be doing that as well, so you can just click a button and remove all of the orange dots. We are getting another casual mode. It's a big debate when it comes to the casual stuff, as many people don't agree with it, and it definitely does rub me the wrong way. Getting people who are farming against bots all of the time, come into multiplayer and they do 8 to 12, and they are like rank 400, it just makes no sense. Because I do feel like you cannot improve when it comes to playing against bots. Yes, you can learn to a certain extent, but you're not learning correctly because it's not real players. I do understand why it's there to help people out, to give them at least an understanding on what they should do, but we have that for the multiplayer, and many people want to know, what about the Battle Royale? The Battle Royale will get a casual BR. So you can go and play against bots, get that victory, well, against bots. They did not give us any information on how many players there will be, because right now for the multiplayer side, it's a 8v8. But for Battle Royale, there's no confirmed of any numbers for it. Is it going to be just pure bots, or are we also going to have real players as well? They are all the important stuff in that update. They're the only things I really just want to mention. Everything else is just small little tweaks, as this is just a small part of the season what we're currently on. The biggest part of it all will be the Season 4 launch, and as I said, 21st of July is supposed to be the scheduled date for the Season 4 update, and that's when we're going to get absolutely everything. We're going to get so much, and if you guys are not aware, especially if you're on Twitter, dude, there is already so much content of Season 4 already out there. 4 new weapons, we're getting the AUG, sniper rifle, a carbine, and I can't remember what the other weapon is, I'm sorry about that. But the new map what we're supposed to be getting in Season 4 is going to be one of the biggest maps in the game. Do we need any more big maps? I already feel like we got some pretty decent sized ones. Do you guys want them to be even bigger what they already are? Thank you very much to everyone listening to this video. I really do appreciate it. At this point, by the time we post this video, we'll probably already get hit 40,000 subs. So thank you once again for that. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, as we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. I can finally say it. I love every single one of you guys. Thank you for all the support. I'll see you on the battlefield.